Hello everyone. Magandang sunset moments po sa ating lahat. Dapit hapon na po rito sa Japan. And yes, it's almost 5:30 or 5:20. Yeah, 5:20. 5? Yes. So dapit hapon na po. Medyo makulimlim na. And I don't I hope it won't shower this time. Kaalis lang po ng anak ko, kasama yung mama niya, si Mrs. at mag-grocery ata rin sila. It's Sunday and my daughter used to have her groceries here from Nagano City, although she is also staying in Nakano, the northern part of Nagano City. And I'm just so happy because it's a chance for both my wife and I to really have somebody with us to visit us every weekend. But this afternoon, I also met my daughter-in-law doon sa church, and she attended the Nihongo or Japanese Sunday service, and in the afternoon, she also joined our English Sunday service. So, ganun po ang sa amin once a month. Meron po kaming English Sunday service. And we're so glad to hear that our pastor also is extended with his mission here in Nagano City for a year. Supposedly, retiring na kasi siya eh. No? He should be retiring from his pastoral mission. But he was given another year to extend his mission. But we really love him. And he is very, very good to the international community and to us international blessed families. So we are so happy for that. Although it may not be, or I mean, well, I believe to our pastor, it will be very, very fine for him, but physically, of course, we have limitations also. Now, our topic this time is about how the social media, the reporters, the analysts tried to take a look also of the new Pope, Pope Leo XIV, from the Augustinian congregation. But I was just also taking a look also on the word inclusiveness. Inclusiveness. It means that there should be no scratch. Nobody should be left behind. So, in terms of abortion, it was from the Catholic analyst that he is not for abortion because, of course, the babies are already human. And it's not the fault of the child, or yes, and why he should be aborted. If there's something wrong, it's the mistakes or mistake of the couple. It may be a premarital sex, a minor, whatever. That if they don't want the child, why abortion? Why abortion? Well, we don't know if it is because of some physical defects, but still, they are human. Another thing mentioned was the immigration or migration, particularly in the USA. This analyst also was trying to explain that these migrants are people. And if they stay here, if they were born here, though their lineage is from another country, why drove them away? And the root word there is, they are people. They are people. So where should they stay? Then the bottom line is inclusiveness. So these are, or this is only one thing of the responsibilities of the new Pope. Although these have been an issue, no, of the former popes before. Another thing was about the LGBTQ, and again, the analyst said they are people. There may be a question about their gender, but also the LGBT are people, and if they have their gender, the issue is not gender, but they are human. They are people. If they are doing good, then what's the case? If the point is same-sex marriage, if the same-sex marriage can have apply for adoption, these are also legal cases. Spiritually, then it was mentioned that the Pope and Church should go with the tradition of the old way of the Church, meaning it's between husband and wife, that they should that the both husband and wife, or the male and female, should receive the sacrament of the marriage. So it's one thing that is quite clear. But also, another issue was about the wars, yung gera. And yeah, it was not really the analyst, it's the brother. He was the brother of the new Pope. And when he was asked about what would be the primary moves of their brother, who is now the new Pope, and he was asked about the wars and how the new Pope would work onto these wars. And the brother said, yeah, war, it is very, very difficult. It's very difficult to work with. But the new Pope was also, he mentioned about peace, world peace, and he would like to continue the steps of the late Pope Francis. So talking about peace, on the last message of Pope Francis, he mentioned Ukraine, Russia, nations who are engaged in wars. And this time, the new Pope was asked through his brother on how he will engage the wars. Well, inclusiveness means humanity, the people. Why kill those people? Why bring those people to deaths through these wars between and among nations? So peace should be there, but it's a very difficult task. This is now the challenge of the world. And geopolitics, yeah, they are calling this new Pope as superpower Pope because he's from America. I mean, he's born in America, though the new Pope has dual citizenship, America and Peru. But the way they look at the new Pope was originally as American. And how will the American Pope would go with his American root or lineage in resolving about wars? And this is already pointing to geopolitics. But yeah, it's a separation of church and state. But again, the word is inclusiveness. How would you deal with that? So these are great challenges also. And another thing mentioned is the debt, financial problems of the Catholic Church. And I believe also there are many churches most of the churches have financial difficulties. That's the accounting, the auditing, and that's why also the government is trying to look onto these churches about the money of the church. But if there are papers about it, then it's easy to evaluate and audit. But the Catholic Church have thousands of billions of dollars, and we cannot really point where and why it happened. That's their history. That's their status. But other churches, even though they are only in a small chapel, well, it's easy for them to have their evaluation and auditing. I have experienced that even we are to make a monthly report, it's easy. Cash on hand, less, or cash balance, less many expenses, and till this cash on hand. So it's not that difficult to a chapel on how many. There are only little collections, donations, or tithes from a chapel. Good if it will reach 1,000 peso or more. But the expenses also of a chapel is a bit high. They have to pay for their electric bills, their telephone bills, their transportation, and other things. Now, the foods, they don't even give allowances to their pastors or central figures. It's the sacrifice. It's the sacrifice of the lay workers, the pastors, to just offer their missionary services and not to expect wages, allowances in return. At least they would survive with their little small chapel and the followers. And they are there in the front line on missionary services. So these are big and small chapels and churches, cathedrals, basilica, but still they are of same missionary pastoral works. There is something called as gagmayng katilingban, gagmayng kristyanong katilingban, gagmayng, yes, JKK, gagmayng kristyanong katilingban, small chapels of the Roman Catholic Church, and it is independent financially from the local diocese or parish. They survived, they maintained their old GKK chapel by their own, just inside their very small community or purok. That's how they tried to maintain it. And I knew it because also in our family house, we offered a small piece of lot there at the corner, and it was there that a small chapel, maybe 3 by 3 square meters. It was a simple chapel in there. And it would just be open during Wednesdays for the rosaries or Saturdays, if not Sundays, for the Saturday Mass or Wednesday Novena. So it's existing in there. No need for cathedral, no need for big churches. And also other churches, Sunday services are there online. They're using technology to give sermon, evangelize the messages, the truth from the gospel, and even the wisdom that they receive, inspirations they receive from God and heaven. So this is it, inclusiveness. Well, to make a little conclusion, it's also election day tomorrow. Panalo o matalo, let's take the word inclusiveness. Manalo ka man, do not exclude those losers. They are still citizens of the land. They are still residents of your municipality or cities. So, after election, there must be unity for the progress and development of your locality, your city, your province, your district, and the senators, no, on this mid-year election. So Philippines, please, no, the Catholic Church have elected a new pope very, very peacefully. No? Non-political, no campaign, but only from based from their hearts and prayers on who would they vote from the College of Cardinals, who will be voted, elected to be their new leader, spiritual father of the 1.4 billions of Catholic followers. Now, in your own cities, maybe 50 barangays, 40 barangays to 800 barangays, no, or 80, no, how many barangays? Then don't exclude the losers because they are still residents, no, of your place. So take the word inclusiveness. No? Your parties, political parties, should end after the campaign, after this election. So take note, inclusiveness. No? Whoever, whatever, whenever. No? There must be unity and not divisive. And let's take a look also for peace and unity. Thank you very much mga kadapit hapon, our sunset moments. Sir Kutaylo po sa atin pong sunset moments. Peace be with us all. Assalamualaikum. Wakabaratula. Wakarabato. I'm sorry, my Islam brothers. Thank you. See you next time.